what's going on, window washers? Yo, what's going on, Wynsane warriors? No, damn it. Yo, what's going on, Winston Churchillers? No, that doesn't sound right either. Guys, we need a name for what we're gonna call our group of subscribers. PewDiePie has a bro army. Powerbang has the Banger Nation. What are we gonna call ourselves? Once and for all, we need a name for what we are gonna call ourselves. What is the group of people that likes and subscribes to my channel? What are we gonna call ourselves? So I want you guys to let me know right now before we get into this video in the comments, what is a good name that it's kind of catchy? Maybe it's like Win or Sanity or Insanity, like the Wynsane Asylum. Like, what is this gonna be? Let me know below. I'm gonna pick the best one if I like it, obviously, and we're gonna go with that. So let's just figure that out right now before we jump into this video. Now, when we do jump into this video, I want to say it's gonna be long. I'm gonna ramble, and I don't want to edit it. I just want it to be uncut because I have a lot to cover. First of all, I said I was gonna do a Q&A at 2,000 subscribers. Now we're almost at 2,100, so it's about time I sit down and do the Q&A. So thank you to everybody that's gonna ask the questions that I'm gonna read on screen. That's gonna be in the second half of the video. I didn't plan the first half, but what we're gonna do is, I actually want to say a lot of thank yous. I want to talk about my channel, maybe some announcements, some cool stuff that's been going on, and just, you know, have a good time with you guys and just share what I'm thinking here. So I wasn't gonna do this, but what inspired me is one of the YouTubers that I'm gonna shout out probably in this video. He recently hit, I think, almost 3,000 subscribers. His name's Gamevestment. He's from France, and he makes amazing PUBG Mobile videos. And he did a video similar to this, and it really inspired me. And you know, he thanked me and everything. So I want to thank him and a ton of other YouTubers. So I'm gonna do that in today's video. I'm gonna give a lot of shout outs to a lot of people, and I'm sorry if I forget anybody, but I'm gonna try to cover as many people as possible. So just keep watching, and you might actually get a shout out in this video. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Alright, first and foremost, the most obvious thank you that I think I have to say, and I've said it before, and as much criticism and crap as I give Supercell and Clash Royale, I just gotta say thanks. I mean, you guys work hard. Even though we don't always approve of what you do, you still work really hard, and you make an awesome game that even 2.5 years later, I can still criticize it. If I really truly hated it and we all wanted to quit, we wouldn't even be talking about it anymore. So the fact that we're still talking about Clash Royale just means that it's not that bad, and they've made some really great improvements recently, and without them, I wouldn't have had the idea to start a channel. I wouldn't have made 170 videos on Clash Royale. I just wouldn't even have you guys to interact with if it weren't for Clash Royale. So at the very least, if the game is awful at times, if it's terrible, if it crashes, burns, and dies, and people quit and gives up or whatever, at least I can say I've met all of you great people, you know, boys, girls, all over the country, just amazing people that like to subscribe and comment on my videos. So I guess thank you to you guys too, but it is obviously because of Clash Royale. A lot of people are subbed for Clash. Some people have started subbing for other games like PUBG Mobile, but definitely thank you to all the games I play, all the developers. That includes Tencent with PUBG Mobile as well. That also became a pretty big part of my channel. It's now the second most uploaded game, just behind Clash Royale. And I say just behind, I mean, it's about 120 videos behind. But hey, I looked at my channel the other day and I realized, wow, we have almost like 35, 40 PUBG Mobile videos, which kind of came out of nowhere. But I love that game too. So again, without these games, it wouldn't give us an opportunity to connect. So thank you to them, and thank you to all of you. All right, next I want to thank a couple big YouTubers that have actually been pretty instrumental, I think, into my channel's development. One of them is Buffaretti. He is a guy that, you know, I have been subscribed to him since he had like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. It's been awesome to watch his channel just blow up. He still does collabs with me every now and then. You know, he could easily look at my channel and say, I'm way bigger than his channel. I have like almost 30 times more subs than he does. Why would I ever need to make a video with him ever again? But, you know, he still reaches out to me. We chat almost on a daily basis in Twitter DMs and stuff. He's just been a great guy to help me out. And, you know, if I have a problem with some technology or something, or, you know, I don't know what the latest and greatest stuff is, he'll always help me out with, you know, setups and all kinds of stuff too. And, you know, he's just been kind of there for me to talk to other creators, you know, you know, we talk to each other all the time. You guys might not realize it, but it's, you know, what we do to keep each other motivated, keep each other, you know, going forward. Not everybody grows at the same pace, so obviously in the time it's taken me to get, you know, a few steps to where I am, you know, he's gotten a lot bigger. And people ask me questions about, you know, oh, how does that make you feel? And another example is Gamevestment, which I want to give him a shout out to. He's the guy that just recently got 3,000 subs, and he had maybe 20 subs, I think, like 2 weeks ago, which is like so exciting for him. He had one video absolutely blow up and get like 300,000 views, which is amazing, you know, that many people got to see his content. And people are like, oh, are you, you know, upset by that? And not really. Honestly, the point of YouTube is not to tear each other down. It's not a contest. It's not me versus you or him versus her. It's, at the end of the day, you know, I wish we could all get 1 million subscribers. You know how awesome that would be? But, you know, that's not realistic. But am I mad that someone grows faster than me? Not really. I don't really care that much. There's one example, though, that does kind of bother me. And it's just more in a funny way. And I'm not going to say who he is, but it's a kid. Legit, like, I think he's only 13, which is, in YouTube terms, that's a kid. Not many YouTubers out there are really successful at the age of, like, 13 or 14. But I saw his stream. He was playing Rules of Survival. He had 50 subs. And I went in and I was chatting and I was helping him because he had so many questions. He's like, what's Streamlabs? What's OBS? How do I set this up? How do I do this? And I actually helped him. I gave him all this advice. And now he has almost 50,000 subs. And I'm still at like 2,000. Now, am I mad about that? Not really. I just am like, I helped him way back in the day. And now he probably doesn't even remember who I am, which is kind of funny. But enough of that. Let's keep going on with the thank yous and the shout outs. Second is Clash and Kev. And these aren't in any order. I'm not saying Booferetti is more important than Clash and Kev or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Kevin, I don't even know how long he and I have been talking, or when I found his channel. I think he had under like 100 subs when I found him. And he's been part of my channel for a really long time. He and I, again, another YouTuber that will always talk in like Discord and stuff. And he's, you know, really active in my server. We've made videos together. And, you know, he's just been an all-around great guy. So obviously, anybody that shout out like Clash and Kevin Booferetti, I would definitely urge you guys to go check them out and subscribe to them too. You know, they're both great. And I'm trying to think who else. I mentioned Game Investment Booferetti, Clash and Kev. Oh yeah, I also want to give quick shout outs to Clash with Ash and Powerbang, although I don't think either of them need these shout outs. They are, you know, much more successful than I am on YouTube. They have done a really great job, and Powerbang's been killing it with PUBG Mobile. Those guys are really nice. Believe it or not, I've actually played a couple of games with them on PUBG Mobile, and, you know, they've interacted with me a little bit on Twitter and stuff. So, you know, for the little bit of time that I get to talk to them, they are really awesome, and they're just really powerful forces in the community. So there isn't enough that can be said about, you know, how much positive influence they have in Clash Royale and Clash of Clans and in PUBG Mobile. And last but not least, for the shoutouts, I want to give a big shout out to a guy named Surfin' Boy. He used to play Clash Royale a ton. Now he went over to Fortnite Mobile. And it's funny because when I first found Surfin' Boy, I don't know why, I just didn't like him that much. I'm not sure what it was. And we had a little bit of a beef. I know I kind of gave him crap on one of his videos, and he and I didn't talk at all. Like, we actually had followed each other and we unfollowed each other. And then for some reason we ended up like following again, and like we would talk in comments and stuff. And honestly, like, he is not a bad guy at all. He's really nice. And whatever misconceptions we had about each other or I had about him, like, were definitely not true at all. This kid grinds so hard. He streams every single day, makes uploads, all kinds of crazy stuff. And he's so dedicated. And even for a YouTuber like him to switch games from Clash Royale, where he built his audience, to go over to Fortnite Mobile, you know, he might not be getting as many views, but to see him still just trying to push out high quality content is, you know, something that I strive to do. And if I were to ever upload a video of a different game, I would try to maintain the same as much quality, even though I know it might only get like 1/10 of the views or whatever. So, you know, big shout out to him. He's a really great guy, and I would definitely recommend subscribing to him just like everyone else. So now that we have those shout outs out of the way, I want to go through a list of just real quick everybody that's kind of been, you know, a really active person in my streams and my videos and stuff, and just say thank you to all of you. So quick, let me get a list of shout outs here. I'm gonna have to pull it up somewhere. Okay, so definitely thank you to AOG. He's actually been really active in my channel. So thank you to AOG. Thank you to Bentley Knight. Thank you to Bentley, my brother Clayton. I actually made PUBG Mobile videos with him. Thank you to Coffee Hut, one of the very first people to find my stream, way back before I had a YouTube channel. We're talking like back when I started on Twitch. And not a lot of you know that I started on Twitch before I started on YouTube. And the only reason I went to YouTube is because in college, my apartment, the internet was so bad that I couldn't live stream. The only thing I could do was record videos offline and then painstakingly just try to upload them and get them on YouTube. So then, you know, once that's done, it doesn't require a constant connection. So when the internet drops all the time, like, it can still upload. But for streaming, just not possible. So Coffee Hut, thank you so much for being a day one homie, going all the way back to the Twitch days. Thank you to Flavio, who is a moderator in my Discord channel. He is, you know, really active and just a really overall great guy. He's also an amazing free-to-play player too. So I've been surprised at how many trophies he can get just from not spending a single penny on the game. Game Investment again. Ice Art, another day one guy from the Twitch days. Thank you to him. Justin Castro, really active, great guy. Thank you so much. Try to see here. Miguel, Potato Chips, CP3. Now CP3 is there's kind of a story behind CP3. He kind of actually coached me a little bit on Expo, and he's the guy that actually got me into a couple like really top clans when I was bouncing around between clans and stuff. And a lot of people know of him because he's an amazing Siege player, and I think he was like top 100 ranked at some point. You know, just insane. So CP3, thank you to you. Thank you to Zeggery and ZT Nation. And Agent Epic, definitely thank you to Agent Epic. He's always making funny, crazy memes of me. You know, a lot of these guys have been there through some of the, I think, less glamorous moments of my channel. For example, this. and this. All right, now that we have the thank yous and the shout outs out of the way, I want to talk a little bit just for a second about what my channel is going to become, where we're going, what we're going to do from here, what my vision is going into the future. And then after that, we're going to get into the Q&A. So real quick, obviously Clash Royale can't last forever. I've said this a million times. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. But at the same time, you know, it's not going to last forever. So what are we going to do after that? For me personally, I am really excited for a couple games that are coming out in the near future. One of them is Pokemon Quest for iPhone. It's coming out a week from today, or I guess 6 days from now when the video is uploaded, on the 28th of June. Now that is a really, really fun, you know, just kind of freemium, like tapping Pokemon game, but I think it has a lot of potential, especially for how popular Pokemon is and for how many people have phones, Android and iPhone. You know, it's going to be a massive game. I've already made an overlay that you guys can check out right here, and like I'm ready to stream this game, make videos for it the day it comes out. So, you know, definitely be on the lookout for that. I would urge you guys to download it and play along with me, and let's see if that game can take off on the channel. And then after that, I really love Skyrim. I really love the Elder Scrolls, you know, Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Online. I'm a huge fan of those games, any RPG open world games like that. So the Elder Scrolls Blades is coming out, and it's going to be early access sometime this summer, and then it's going to come out, I think, in September. So I'm going to have an overlay already made for that, just like I did with Pokemon, and we're going to play the crap out of that game on my channel, guys. We're going to go through dungeons. We're going to rebuild our town. We're going to get armor, weapons. We're going to go PvP, kill stuff. We're going to make some of the greatest Blades videos you've ever seen in your life. So that is coming too. I'm super excited to announce these, and I guess this is the official announcement. So this is the first time anybody's hearing about this, my plan for what I want to do. Now, in between that, we're going to keep still uploading Clash Royale, but, you know, it might be in between other games. So we're going to try to diversify a little bit, just like I did with PUBG Mobile. I haven't made a PUBG Mobile video in a while, but for a few weeks there, it was kind of like PUBG Mobile video, then Clash, then PUBG again, then Clash again. You know, we go back and forth, and it seemed to work well. So I could definitely do more than one game at once, but I don't want to do too many games because then it just gets confusing. So those are the two games I have on the horizon. And another cool thing is my brother just built a PC, and I helped him. So now I finally have somebody like that I know that I could play PC games with, so we can make some awesome videos of like really fun, crazy, you know, co-op games and stuff, especially the new Fallout 76 that's coming out by Bethesda, I think in November. So, and there is early access beta for that too. So that is multiplayer. It's the first multiplayer game ever by Bethesda. So it's gonna be a ton of fun to explore the wasteland with your friends. So my brother and I can play that, and trust me, he and I, having grown up together, when you get the two of us just talking, like, we're freaking hilarious. So I'm excited to see if we can make just some funny, crazy, all-around good content for you guys. So that is coming in the, I'd say, like, medium to long-term future. That's what's coming after Pokemon Quest and Blades, which is, you know, coming up real soon. So I'm excited about that too. Alright, so now that we got that rambling intro out of the way, let's actually get to the part of the video that I know you guys want to see, and that is the Q&A. So I asked you guys on Discord and on Twitter, give me some of the craziest, dumbest questions you can ask me, and I'm going to answer them. What's something you always wanted to know about me? And I'm going to go ahead and just put it all out there, and we'll see what kind of questions you guys ask. So let's jump right in and start off with the first one. So we have ZT Nation ringing us in with the very first question, saying here, have you ever imagined that you'll be getting 2K subs on YouTube? So I would say yes. I'm a pretty ambitious guy, and you know, I didn't really have a goal, like, other than, you know, I want to get a silver play button. That's like the ultimate goal. 100,000 subscribers is crazy, but I never was like, oh yeah, I'm so good, I'm definitely gonna get like 10 million subscribers, like, I'm just the best YouTuber in the world. I just wanted to make videos because I love film editing and stuff. So when I went into it, I thought, you know what, I want to get thousands of subscribers, but I knew that meant I had to make really high quality videos, and I have to upload all the time, and I have to stream, and it's like, it's a grind, but it's definitely worth it. And you know, we are at 2K. I didn't know when we were going to hit 2K, but, you know, I kind of, like, wanted to be here. I don't want to say I expected it, but I knew it was going to happen eventually, because I'm the type of guy that I don't give up unless, well, I don't give up really that at all. And I was going to keep going no matter how long it took. So, you know, I could have been 80 years old and hit 2,000 subscribers, but I tell you, like, we were going to hit it. So I'm glad we're here, and I'm not 80. But yeah, that's a long answer to a short question. But yeah, I did imagine it, and we are here. So what am I going to imagine after that? I'm not sure, but let's just keep grinding. And, you know, like we saw with Game Investment, you could upload one video, get 300,000 views, and boom, you get like 3,000 subscribers out of nowhere. So, okay, that was a really long answer. Let's try not to have the answers be that long. Captain asks, do you ever plan on doing any meetups? I'm not sure. I don't think I'm big enough to do meetups now, because it would just be weird. It'd be like me and one person. But if I ever get famous enough to do that, sure, why not? Nick34 asks, would you expand to more games? Yes, I have, and I will keep expanding, and I already answered that. You know, Blades, Pokemon Quest coming out, so we definitely will expand, and I am going to expand very shortly here. Alan739 asks, what got you started on CR. Did Clash of Clans lead you to it? No. In fact, I hated Clash of Clans because it was so slow. To train your army takes like half an hour, it takes an hour. It's so bad. I did play it a little bit though. I did know what Supercell was. I actually played Boom Beach a lot more than I played Clash of Clans. If that, I don't know. I don't know a lot of people that played Boom Beach. But anyway, what did get me started on CR, I remember this very vividly because I liked playing games on my phone. And the game that I played before Clash Royale, the game that took up all my time, is a game called Adventure Quest. It was a little tapping game where you like started with a lemonade stand, then you delivered newspapers, then you had a car wash, and you tried to like tap all this stuff to like make money, and you ended up generating like quadrillions of dollars, like, and that's low, like even more than quadrillions. And that's what I played, and I finally beat it. I got like the most money you could get in the game, and it was in April. And I know this game came out like fully out of beta in March. It was April. I was on a bus with my track team coming back from a track meet in college, and I look in the seat in front of me, and my teammate Michael, I was just looking at his phone. He's just playing this little game. I see these little towers and these lanes and these like little troops. He was like playing a giant deck or something, and I was like, "What is that game?" And I looked it up. I saw it. I tried it out, and then boom, the rest is history. What is interesting though is I played it for a little bit, and then I stopped playing that summer. So I played for 2 months, stopped playing for 3 months. Then I came back into it. Then I got really serious. And then a month later after that, I started my Twitch channel. And then a month after that, I started my YouTube channel. So if I had actually played that summer, that would have been 3 months of more cards and gold that I just kind of lost out on. But I think it's fine. We're far enough past that. It doesn't matter at this point. Nick34 asks, oh, Agent Epic asks, what's 9 plus 10? I don't know. Nick34 asks, what made you start YouTube? I have always loved making videos. In fact, there's an old YouTube channel out there somewhere. When I was like 10, I had a little digital camera. I'm not going to show you guys it because it's really cringy and awful. But I've always loved like making videos. In class, when the teacher said, oh, do you want to write a paper or do a project? I would say, I'm doing a project and we're making a video. That was me. I was that guy. And I was always like, felt awkward getting in front of the camera. I felt self-conscious about it. But then what's nice for you guys that are younger, when you reach a certain age, you just don't care anymore what people think of you. I would always get embarrassed if I'm on the camera, like on a video on YouTube. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, who cares? You know, I just do you, man. So I was just doing me. I started my channel. And even those first videos were awful. And you just got to tell yourself, just keep uploading. And then eventually you're going to have 5 videos, then 10 videos, then 20, then 50, then 100 videos. And before you know it, you're going to have so many videos that it isn't weird anymore. It's just like, yeah, Wynn, he makes YouTube videos. That's what he does. So it's not like, oh, why'd you make like 2 YouTube videos and quit? Now it's like, oh, you have like almost 300 videos and you do this every day. So it gets less awkward. You just got to stick with it. But yeah, that's what made me start YouTube, is that I just didn't care anymore about what people thought of me. But before YouTube, I knew I loved gaming. I actually started a website and I wanted to try writing game reviews. I wanted to be a writer for like IGN or GameSpot, write game reviews and do game like review videos. I had a website. I would actually make reviews of games and stuff. And that was like really hard, and writing does not get you any money. So YouTube and Twitch makes you a lot more money, and I like videos even better anyway. Plus, people don't read as much as they do watch videos than reading. So that's what made me start YouTube. CT Nation asks, will you do any console or computer games? I've done them before, and they just consistently do not get as many views, and I don't know why, but I'm not sure. Maybe computer games. Fallout 76 for sure will be a computer game. And but it's not a shooter. I'm just really not good at shooters. I grew up playing controller games and playing phone games. So when it comes to keyboard and mouse, even to this day, I'm still not that good at it, and it's really frustrating. So, but for some reason, PUBG Mobile Emulator, I'm like really good at. I don't know why. But anyway, I digress. Captain asks, have you ever thought of making a CR clan for your subs to join? Yes, in fact, I've actually made a couple. There's one called CW Twitch, and then there's one called Wynnsanity TV space YT. And then I even made a feeder clan, Wynnsanity TV space YT2, and not many people really join them. I think that the CW Twitch one might still be full. There's some people in there that were like really dedicated, but yeah, I have made them. And then eventually I wanted a clan that was like really good, because I was starting to get like pretty good at the game, so I joined Sandstorm. What are your plans for the future with YouTube? That is actually a really deep question. I think I want to find a new game after Clash Royale. I want to really explore and find that one game that's like can carry my channel for another 2 or 3 years and be really consistent with it, and be like, you know, that is my game that I want to play. Like, people know when they come into my channel, it's going to be that game. It's, you know, a lot of YouTubers are doing it now with PUBG. Like, they're all PUBG or they're all Fortnite. But it's going to have to be a game that isn't a shooter, because like I said, I suck at shooters. And, you know, if it's mobile, that'd be really good because I have a mobile audience, but I'm not sure. That's actually a really good question, and it ties into a bunch of other questions that are going to come later. You know, about do I want to do vlogs, or, you know, do I want to make non-gaming videos? I'm not sure yet, but we'll get to those questions. All right, Alan739 asks, approximately how much money have you put into your personal account in CR? Now, that is a really good question, and it's a really high number. In fact, and I hope my parents don't ever see this, it's probably like $1,500 or $2,000. But when you think about, and the justification I have for it is, okay, I've been playing this game for 2.5 years. Let's just assume that's, all right, so there's 52 weeks in a year. Let's say it's $2,000 and I've been playing for 100 weeks. Just for really, it's been more than that, but let's just assume that's $20 a week. That's less than $3 a day. That's not that bad. Of course, I'm not spending $3 a day. It might be $10 here, $10 there. Oh, a special offer. I bought all the special offers. That right there is a couple $100. I bought a ton of gems. I've done gemming videos. I mean, in one video alone, I think I opened so many fortune chests that it was like probably $120. And it was the video that I maxed my fireball in the fireball costume. We got really unlucky and I ended up opening like 5 chests in a row that didn't have any fireballs. And that's a lot of money. It's $750 a chest. But again, I digress. So I've spent a ton of money, but when you average it out, it doesn't amount to very much a day. Now, this is a really bad example. Now, some people like smoke cigarettes or something. One pack of cigarettes a day is like $10. You know what I mean? So like if I'm to have one bad addiction, Clash Royale is not that bad, okay? Plus, I'm the type of guy, I don't really go out and like party on the weekends. You know, a lot of people my age, they'll go out to bars on a Friday night, hang out with their buddies, you know, drink a beer. Like, I don't do that. So all the money that I see people my age going out and just wasting on dumb stuff, you know, I don't really do that. At least I'm putting money into my account, and I'll always have those, you know, that gold, those gems, those cards that I unlocked. Like, it'll always be there. But those other people that go out and party, like, well, guess what? When you wake up Monday morning, like, you already, like, the drinks are gone, their money's gone, but you don't have, like, it's over, you know? So I'm the type of guy, I like to spend money, I guess, on things than experiences, because you get to keep it. That's a really long answer. This is going to be a long video. Oh my god. Nick34 asks, will you ever become full-time YouTuber or just do it as a side hobby? What is your next goal after 2K subs? Will you start to stream more or what? I think my goal is I want to be at 4K subs by the end of the year. Now, it's June 21st, so we have a lot of ground to make up. But it is going faster. It took me 14 months to get my first 1,000. And then to get that next 1,000 after that, it only took 6 months. Less, like one day short of just 6 months, which is really awesome. So it's going faster. So hopefully, but at that rate, we should have another 1,000 in 3 months, you know, and so on and so forth. Am I going to ever do it full time? I mean, I don't ever plan on that, but if I ever got so large, and it's less about the money as it is about time. If I'm making a ton of money from YouTube, but I still have a full-time job, I'll do that. It's just to the point where, like, if YouTube starts taking up so much time that I have to go to, like, work and be like, I can't come into work today, you know, then I might not do that. But obviously, I don't want to say too much about that just because I have a job right now, and if my boss were to ever see this video, he's gonna be like, you're fired, you're gonna quit because of YouTube, which I'm not. That's not the plan at all. But obviously, it's a very passionate hobby of mine, so I don't know what's gonna happen. And my next goal, okay, I already said that, 4K at the end of the year, yeah. But I really like my job, so, you know, I don't want to leave it anyway. So I think the perfect thing to do would be to have like a full-time job and YouTube, and then it just keeps you busy, and it's just, you know, it's basically like 2 jobs at once. ZT Nation says, if you're at 100K, what will be your goal? Are you going to be a vlogger someday? Oh, I see his question. So he's saying, like, would I still do like just gaming videos or whatever if I had 100K? Probably. 100K is a lot, but at the same time, it's not a lot. So it's kind of weird. You have YouTubers like me who are small, and then you have YouTubers like, I'll use for example, like Clash with Ash. He has, you know, almost 600,000 subscribers. He's massive. He's definitely making enough money for that to be his job. I'm definitely making not enough money for that to be my job. When you have 100,000 subscribers, you're just in the middle. You're making a lot of money from your channel, but it by no means is enough to support you as a full-time streamer. So some people try to make that jump, and they try to be a full-time YouTuber, but they're not making a lot of money. You might be making like $1,000 from your channel, but trust me guys, $1,000 a month is not a high-paying job at all. Like, you can do it. It starts becoming possible, but it's like not worth it. You really have to be higher than 100,000. But in terms of will I start vlogging? Maybe. That's up to you guys. Do you think I'm an interesting enough guy to justify making videos? Like, would people watch that? I don't know. That's not for me to decide. That's for everyone else. If you guys like videos like this, we can keep doing it. You know, maybe I can have a Q&A round too. You guys can ask like really stupid, crazy questions instead of, you know, more fun questions like this. And we can get creative with it. How much money have you put into your channel? Gear, setup, Clash Royale stuff, giveaways, etc. That's a really good question. A lot. But, you know, it's been, again, that's something that's been over a long period of time. When I first started my YouTube channel a year and a half ago, I had a laptop and I had a webcam. And not even a webcam. I had a laptop and that was it. And a phone, basically, and a pair of earbuds. And I would record videos and stream wirelessly, which was super laggy, and it was just a terrible time. And since then, I bought a webcam. Then I upgraded my camera. I got a monitor. I built my own PC. I've got a lighting setup, a desk, all this stuff. But it was like over time. It was like, oh, like this month I'll buy a new keyboard. A month later, I'll buy a new mouse. Like 2 months later, okay, I'll get a monitor. So it's been like a slow process. Plus, some of the stuff I'm using today are even like old equipment pieces that I've had for a very long time. So it's been a grind, but overall, I'd probably say like $5,000 if you include all my setup, the money into Clash, giveaways, like you said, a bunch of stuff. Maybe $6,000 is definitely a lot. Do you have a brother or a sister, says ET Nation? I have one brother, and you guys know him. I've made a few videos with him. I don't know if I expressly stated in the video, like, yeah, he's my brother, but he is. And he does not have a YouTube channel, but I think he's considering making one because he recently built a PC. I gave him an old microphone and stuff, and I can see he's thinking about it. And I really want him to because I think it'd be fun for him to make YouTube. He's another guy like me that he can get on camera and talk strategy and stuff, and I think people would watch his content. Problem is he's in college, so he's gonna have to balance that too, which I could do it, so I think maybe he could do it. He's definitely smarter than I am, so I'm still trying to convince him. But yeah, I do have a brother. And ZT Nation also asked, this is for new subs, where did you get your YouTube name? I'm going to try to keep this one short, but again, there's another story behind this. So when I was in high school, I was pretty good at track, and I went to the state championship meet for the first time. And this was also around the same time that the New York Knicks, the basketball team, brought on a new player named Jeremy Lin. And Jeremy Lin had an amazing start, and he was like all over the ESPN and newspapers and stuff. He was doing great. So for Jeremy Lin, everybody said it was Wynnsanity. Oh my God. So then for me going to track and, you know, the championships and stuff, they joked and they called me Wynnsanity. And I just remembered that nickname from college and from high school, and I really liked it. And a lot of you might not remember, but if you go back and watch my really, really old videos, my name was actually Clash or Win. And I realized early on, even though I loved Clash and it was all about Clash at that time, I realized early on, 2, 3, 4, even 5 years down the road on YouTube, I know that Clash Royale is not going to be around forever. So I very quickly decided I want to change my name, change my branding before I get too far into this to make it a more neutral type, like channel name and everything. So I'm not associated with a game, because if Clash dies, I don't want my channel to die. You know, a lot of people made channels like Clash with Cam, Clash with Ash, and that's why Clash with Ash changed his name to be just CWA Mobile Gaming, so he can do just mobile games instead of Clash Royale. So that's where Wynnsanity came from, and I needed it to be catchy, so I did Wynnsanity TV, because I'm like a channel, like a TV channel, kind of like iDubbbz TV. So that's where Wynnsanity came from, basketball player Jeremy Lin. It's kind of random. Will you actually answer all of these questions? No. Will you keep on doing YouTube? Yes. Are you entitled to financial compensation? If you or a loved one have mesothelioma, which I don't, so no, I'm not. Will you keep streaming on YouTube and Twitch only or expand? Honestly, I barely do Twitch. I only stream on Twitch because I have it set up to stream on both at the same time, but I don't even pay attention to Twitch. And when I get like for every 20 viewers I have watching me on YouTube, I'll have like 1 on Twitch. So first of all, I barely am even on YouTube and Twitch to begin with, so I'm not planning on expanding. And anything I expand to is not going to be as popular as YouTube or Twitch. I think that the next best service is like way, way far behind. So it's not worth it. Inferno, do you have mesothelioma? Am I entitled to financial compensation? Clashing Kev asks, are you at all religious? Is this video going to be 30 minutes long? Because I would watch the whole thing if it is. It's going to be a hell of a lot longer than 30 minutes. And no, I'm not religious. Maybe I gave that away because I just swore. I don't know. I've been to church. I've been, like, my first Holy Communion. I guess I'm technically Catholic if somebody asks me, but am I a practicing religious person? Not really, no. NFS Kraken says, hashtag Q&A, what is your dream job, and have you ever thought of following your dream job? I think my dream job would be being a YouTuber, and yes, I think every day that I upload a video and grind and everything, like, that is, you know, me maybe working towards my dream job. But again, just because if I'm successful on YouTube doesn't mean I have to quit my current job at all, you know, or change anything about my life. It's just, it would be awesome to be, you know, successful on YouTube. And to an extent, I really do think I am successful on YouTube, just because even though my channel is still kind of small compared to others, I've built a community. Like, we have a Discord server, we chat, we make videos like this where I just talk with you guys, and you guys talk to me back in the comments and stuff. Like, that right there proves that I'm successful enough. You know, success is measured in many different ways, and it's not always who can get the most subscribers. It can be who can build a really, you know, nice, small, close-knit community. So that, I think that's something that we've done pretty well here. Do you know the way? Yes, brother. What is the one thing you like the most about PUBG Mobile? I like that I can play with the triggers. I like that it feels like a console game on the go, and it genuinely does feel like that. You know, other consoles have tried, like the PS Vita or the Nintendo Switch, and the Switch does a really good job of it too. But it feels like a full-fledged computer game on the go, especially when you can play with the triggers. Which some people think that's like a little shady, but I don't know. I like, you know, it's not cheating. It just gives me an advantage. And, you know, if you don't like it, then why don't you go buy some triggers yourself? What is the one thing you hate the most about PUBG Mobile? Wow, you guys hit me with these deep questions. I have to think about this for a second. All right, I got it. I think this is going to be two things. The first thing is I don't like the ranking system, because 80% of it is how long you survive, and only 20% of it is how many kills you get. So I could get 20 kills and die maybe like top 40, and someone else could get like 4 kills and win the game, and they're gonna rank a lot better than me. And of course, that's a bad example, because the point of the game is to win. So obviously they should. But, you know, if they finish even top 10 with just a few kills, they're gonna rank higher than me. If I went on an absolute murdering rampage, got like 30 kills, but died early because I got sniped or something stupid. So I wish the killing part was weighted more, because that would be nice, because guys like me would actually climb in the ranks a lot faster. I don't really push ranks on PUBG Mobile, just because I don't know, it's too much of a grind, and I like playing with you guys. So if I'm in Diamond, then I can really only play with Diamond players. But if I don't care about it, then when I play with viewers, it doesn't matter if you're silver, gold, platinum, whatever. Like, we can all just play together. It's not a big deal. The other thing I hate the most is I like the bots, but sometimes it feels like there's a ton of bots. I wish that the lobbies would be a little bit longer, just so they can fill it with more real players. I wouldn't mind waiting if it meant I could play with more real players, because there's been times when the plane flies literally like right over the military base, or like right over the school. I jump because I'm like, yeah, here we go. There's gonna be a lot of people today, and I'm literally like, there's no one here. I'm the only one that landed at the school. Are you kidding me? Like, in PUBG Mobile, at least on PC or on console, you know, if the plane's flying over the school, everybody's going to school. But because there's so many bots, and I don't know what else, maybe mobile players are different. A lot of mobile players I notice will just jump right away. And it makes no sense. Like, even if the plane's like flying over the middle of nowhere, they'll just jump immediately so they can get on the ground first, because I guess I think they have some advantage. But I wish they would wait longer for more human players, and I don't know, I guess fix their ranking system so that the kills count a little more. Because there's been times, you know, I get a ton of kills, but my rank still goes down, which kind of sucks. When you getting married? All right, let's go to the next question. When is Black Ops 4 coming out? I don't know. How's your day going? Pretty good. What is the one thing you would want from the whole world? Expensive car, house, gun, knife, laptop? Well, the gun and the knife's kind of random. I honestly wish I had just like a massive house with incredibly fast internet, and I was completely like cut off from society, and I could just be like left alone in peace and quiet. You know, that would be perfect. Like a massive house with like a swimming pool and like a basketball court and, you know, a garage filled with cars. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too materialistic, but for me, what I've noticed is I really appreciate that when people say time is money, they really mean time is money. Because think about it. If you were really, really rich and you didn't have to work, you could do whatever you wanted all day. And that means you could live twice as much as somebody else who has to go to work for 9 hours a day. And you know, you only get one life. So if let's just assume you're going to live till you're 80 years old. Would you rather live to 80 and you had to spend half of it working? Or would you rather live to 80 but you got to do everything you ever wanted to do because you didn't have to waste time doing other stuff? That's kind of how I look at it. And it's a very like cryptic, really sad way to look at life, but I really appreciate my time. And I hate wasting time. One of the things that I know my family, my girlfriend probably hate me for is like, I never relax. I'm always like, I gotta upload another video, I gotta stream, I gotta make this, I gotta do this. I'm always running, I'm going crazy. Like, I don't ever sit down and just watch TV. I'm the type of guy that when I sit and watch TV, I feel like I'm just wasting my time, because like you don't really gain anything from it. You're just sitting there wasting time. I would rather be doing something or building something or working towards something. So I don't know, I really value my time. So if I, you know, if the perfect life would be like, if I could just do whatever I wanted all day, that would be awesome. But alas, that's not true. So another long answer. Man, this could be such a long video. If you could meet any YouTuber or streamer in general, who would it be? Oh man, I feel like I'm really tempted to just say PewDiePie, but maybe not. I don't know. Any YouTuber. Maybe Shroud. I really like Shroud for some reason. He plays PUBG. He's really cool. I think Ethan and Ela from H3H3 Productions. They would be really cool to meet. Yeah, it's a long list, but basically anybody who kind of made their channel like from nothing. I really appreciate that. You know, PewDiePie, when he started making videos, he was working part-time at a hot dog stand, like dropped out of college. Like those kind of success stories like are really awesome. You know, Ethan and Ela from H3H3 Productions, they, again, you know, had like a little tiny one-bedroom apartment, made these like wacky videos, and now look where they are. You know, they have 5 million subscribers, any stuff like that. You know, Casey Neistat is a really cool guy. He's a vlogger, and you know, I've heard him tell stories before about how he used to work like 12-hour shifts scrubbing pots. He worked at this restaurant in Massachusetts, and they made clam chowder. So he'd be scrubbing the nasty clam chowder out of the bottom of these pots. It was like burnt on after a long day. These greasy, nasty, clammy, fishy smelling pots. And he said every day he went to work and he did that. It just made him go home and work even harder so that he would be successful and he wouldn't have to go do a you know, forgive me for my language, but just a shitty job like that. And that's what motivated him. So I just love stories like that. I hate YouTubers who are like, just get rich for no reason, or they don't appreciate it. You know, I think like Logan Paul, and you know, I don't know them personally, so I can't like judge them, I guess. But you know, the way that they act, at least when they were in Los Angeles and they got kicked out of the house because their neighbors were calling them stuff, like that's people who are abusing their power, and I don't really like that. Or they were rich to begin with, so they just start making videos, and it's like, you know, they don't appreciate what they have, because there are so many YouTubers out there who work really hard every day that don't have that many subscribers or don't get nearly that many likes or views. And you know, I don't think some of these bigger YouTubers, they don't work as hard as some of the smaller ones do. Robert Downey Jr. versus Elon Musk. Ooh, I'd say Elon Musk. Now, if we're saying Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, but give Elon Musk time to build his own Iron Man suit, I'd still say Elon Musk. What would you do if you ever got swatted? I don't know. Probably just comply with the cops and be like, I don't know what's going on. I swear I didn't do it. Try to explain to them that I got swatted. Although, honestly, I think that they would probably be pretty chill about it, because so many YouTubers nowadays get swatted that all you have to say is like, look, I probably got swatted, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, we know what you're talking about. Like, are you a famous YouTuber? Yeah, I am. Okay, somebody probably called in a fake swat. I feel like they'd understand it. Can you do the Orange Justice dance? No. All right, Wynnsanity TV's girlfriend asks, who's your favorite person in the whole world? It would definitely have to be... All right, Captain asks, do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. I don't know why I blanked on that. I used to have a dog. He died. I used to have a crayfish. I used to have a hermit crab. A lot of weird pets. Had a cat at one point, but I don't have any pets right now. I live in my own apartment, so I don't have any animals. There is a mouse that lives behind my stove, though. So it's a pet until it goes into one of the traps and dies. So anyway. Classic Kev asks, will you say no to this question? Yes. Bentley Knight asks, have you ever played Stardew Valley or thought about playing it? I have not, and I really haven't thought about playing it either. They just released the beta of the new update, which includes multiplayer. Oh, okay. Maybe it's worth trying out. I've been asked a couple times if I'd play it or not, so maybe I'll give it a shot. DeWood asks, what is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in school? Wow, that's a really good question. I saw this question earlier, too, and I had to come up with an answer, and I don't remember what it was, so I have to think about it for a second. Okay, I got it. These are kind of cop-out answers, because I'm pretty sure if I thought harder, I could have found something that's more embarrassing, but definitely the first thing that comes to mind is I asked a couple girls to prom in my high school career. I went to a lot of different proms. It's kind of a player, but there were a couple girls I asked, and they just flat out said no. So that was pretty embarrassing. The other thing, too, my freshman year, so I had braces on my teeth, and after you get braces, after they take them off, you get these retainers that you could put in over your teeth to help you like keep your teeth from like moving back in place. So what you're supposed to do is when you eat lunch, you take your retainers out. So I'm in the cafeteria my freshman year, and I put my retainers on my tray, eat my lunch, go, and I end up throwing them out and throw them into the garbage and put my tray on the thing. And I freaked out because it costs so much money to get like your retainers remade. So I went back, and I was terrified that my mom was gonna kill me. So I went back into the cafeteria, and I started like digging around in the trash, trying to find these retainers. Like, and everybody's still just eating lunch, and I'm just trying to ignore the fact that everybody is like can see me rooting around in the trash like a homeless person. And I didn't find them, so we had to go back to the orthodontist, and they were like, yeah, you know, kids usually use a retainer, so we'll give you like one free like backup set. So I was like, thank God. And that one set, I like did not lose them for the rest of my life. I probably have them somewhere in my bedroom at home, but yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Having to go through the garbage in front of everybody, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Tiki asks, how to make overlays and intros like yours. I use Photoshop, and I use Adobe After Effects to make the intro, although I made the intro a very long time ago, so I don't remember how I did it. Now, how I make my overlays, that's a very deep question, and you know, I just have to learn how to use Photoshop, I guess. But ding ding ding, another announcement that I want to share with you guys. It's a work in progress, but because you guys are so active, and you know, I consider you're all my friends on the channel here, I want to get your guys' opinion and your thoughts too. So I have created this secret little project that I want to try to you know, be successful. And one of the things that I love to do besides making videos is I love Photoshop. I would love making the thumbnail for every video. It's like once you like upload it, film it, render it, and everything, then you get to make a picture that just represents that video, and that's so much fun. I love using Photoshop. I use it at least like an hour or two every single day. That's the one thing I think I enjoy the most about YouTube. So that's a really long answer, and this is not part of the Q&A, but a shout out, or not a shout out, but like an announcement. I have created a website that I want to make overlays for, and all of the overlays you see in my videos that I've used before, they are on that website and they're for sale. Now, they're not very expensive, but if you see an overlay on one of my videos and you absolutely love it, you can go to this website and buy it. Now, this website, I was really surprised. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but the name of it is like, it's a pretty cool name. So I went and bought the website, and I was like, there's no way this is available. How is somebody not taking this website? So if you go to www.gamingoverlays.com, that is my website. And those are my overlays. Everything on that is something that I've made, and I'm selling it, and that's kind of like a little project of mine. I like making websites and stuff, and it's a fully functioning website right now. It's not like 100% done. There's still a lot of work that needs to go into it, and there's a lot more overlays and stuff that I want to make to put on the shop on there. But as for right now, the main goal of this, and I made it this week, I worked on it yesterday and the day before. The main goal was I wanted to just have a functioning website. So I think right now, as it stands, you can go on there and buy something. And I think the cheapest thing is like $3 or whatever. So that is a project that I've been working on recently, and I want to share it with you guys. So go on that website. Let me, you know, tell me what you think. Let me know. Any feedback would be really appreciated, because that is something I want to do. You know, I'm really getting better at Photoshop and graphic design. So if I can kind of maybe not turn that into a career, but make it be like a hobby where I can get some money on the side. If you want an overlay, I'm going to do custom orders. So if you can fill out on the website, all right there, fill out, you know, what you want, and I'll try to make it for you, and then I'll like give it to you basically. You know, obviously you have to pay a price for it because I'm working. It's a business, but that's part of it, is that, you know, people that really want it, it's like a custom overlay, I'll try my best to make it for them, and I'll work through it, and I'll show them like, hey, here's what I made. Do you like it or not? And they'll say, yeah, can you change a couple things here? I'll go back. I'll do revisions to it and stuff, you know. So it's basically like contracting with a graphic designer on my website, which is super cool. So gamingoverlays.com, that is the name of it right now, and it's a work in progress, but it's a fully functioning website. So go check it out and let me know what you think. ZT Nation asks, if YouTube blows up on you, will you quit your job and become a full-time YouTuber, or will you keep your job? If it blows up on me, or if I blow up on YouTube? I hope it doesn't blow up on me. That would be bad. So I know I already talked about that. I don't think I would really quit my job unless I said like YouTube absolutely takes off, like millions of subscribers, and like I literally just can't like balance both. Like I just don't have enough hours in the day to do both. That's when I would probably have to do it full-time. Nick34 asks, what is the one dream you have that you want to become true? Wow, that's a really deep question. I'm trying to think. Do I want, like, am I thinking like a dream, like sleeping dream? Or like something I wish would always happen? I think maybe the dream would be, you know, YouTube just absolutely blowing up with millions of subscribers. I just, like, being able to have a fully, you know, connected Twitter account, YouTube, Twitch, the whole works, like that would be absolutely amazing. I think also working for a video game company would be super cool. That's something that I wanted to do as a kid. I don't know if I still want to do that now, but you know, anything like that. I really want gaming to be a big part of my life, even in, you know, into the future. It was always something that my parents were like, you know, you're probably going to outgrow it. Like, yo, when you get older, you'll quit playing games. But like, nope, here I am. I'm literally almost like about to turn 23 next week, and I have a full-time job in an apartment and a car, and I still play video games. You know, like it's not going away anytime soon. So that, you know, that's just something I really want to keep continuing in my life. Clash of Kev says, will you ever play Clash of Clans again? Probably not. I never really got into it, and I don't like it that much. I thought it was boring to begin with, but then when you compare it against Clash Royale, it's even more boring just because it takes so long. At least in Clash Royale, you can jump in and play another match immediately. Clash of Kev asks, when will the 2000 sub special be released? Today? Is that a good answer? I don't know. Clash of Kev also asks, when will the merch store be live again? Okay, so there's another website that I didn't mention with you guys. I have Wynnsanity.tv is a website I have, and there was some merch on there, but I didn't like it, and I just took it down. The campaigns that I had on Teespring expired, and I never renewed them. So I'll try to get that up and running again for the few of you guys that do want to buy a shirt, and I'll figure that out. DeWood asks, when are you going to do a face reveal? All right, we're going to try to go rapid fire here because I know this video is going to be insanely long. It's probably going to be an hour. All right. Clash of Kev says, what's the hardest thing about being a YouTuber? Now, this is actually the one question that I was looking forward to answering the most, and it's for you guys that want to be YouTubers and stuff. This is my advice, and I know I just said we're going to go rapid fire. I'm going to take a second and actually answer this in detail. Then we're going to go rapid fire after that. So, what is the hardest thing about being a YouTuber? Now, first of all, if you do it successfully, you have to do it for a long time. I've been doing it for a year and a half now, which sounds crazy to me because I feel like it just started yesterday. There are going to be moments when you're going to be disappointed. You know, the video you just uploaded didn't quite get as many views as the video before it, or, you know, last month you got 400 subscribers, but this month you only got 100, or, you know, the video that you just uploaded, it got corrupted and you have to re-upload it, or the footage you made, it's lost, or you just recorded the best video of your life and your microphone wasn't turned on, or you were playing a game and you look up and your screen froze, so you didn't capture the footage. There is a million things that can go wrong, and trust me, I promise you they will. Trying to stream on Twitch or on OBS, it feels like, you know, if I tried to put together like a robot with band-aids, like it's gonna fall apart. Something's gonna fall off. You know, you just got this working. Oh, finally my camera works, and now there's a problem with the audio. Or like, why is the screen glitching? I just fixed this. Like, stuff like that happens all the time. So you're going to get discouraged. You're going to want to quit. You're going to think it's the end of the world when something bad happens. And I promise you, it's not. You're not the only one. It happens to everyone. And every single example I just gave you, I gave it to you because it's happened to me. Everything I just said. You know, there have been months, I can give you specifically in April. So 2 months ago, I got 400 subs in 1 month. It was freaking awesome. I was like, finally, my channel's taking off. You know, I looked at Social Blade. I always go on Social Blade, and I'm trying to coach myself to not go on it. And for those of you that don't know what Social Blade is, it's a website that lets you go and basically see the amount of subscribers and videos you got every single day. You can even go and look at like this hour I got 1 subscriber, then the next hour I got 2. Oh, but then the hour after that I lost 3. So like, you can, if you really want to, you can get stuck in the numbers. You can get so mired in the details that you get frustrated, and you find every way to basically just talk yourself out of wanting to do YouTube. You're going to want to quit. You're going to say, you know, I'm never going to make it. Just keep uploading. That is the advice that Casey Neistat gave, and that is literally what I plan to do. There are videos on my channel right now that have like 20 views. There's also videos that have 20,000, 50,000 views. It's, you know, anything can happen at any time, basically, is what I want to say. And the most frustrating thing for me is my 4th video ever got 58,000 views. 4th video. It's terrible. So I had 58,000 people go to one of the worst videos I've ever made. And I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't subscribe if I watched that. So I had all those people watch it and none of them subscribed. So I'm pretty sure my channel just got like blacklisted or something from the very beginning that said like, wow, this guy sucks. Like, we're not gonna, you know, promote his channel. So it's been a grind, which has been really unfortunate. I do think that one video like really hurt my channel. The fact that I got so many views and it was a crap video. But I digress again. You know, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. You just have to keep going. And that is the hardest thing, is on a daily basis to keep yourself motivated. And that's what I would just say is, you know, when you're feeling really good, make a video. There are days where you're going to be like, God, this is the last thing I want to do. It's fine. Just take a break. You know, the world's not going to end if you, you know, break your streak. You uploaded 10 videos a day for 10 days, and now like all of a sudden you can't do it. Like, it's fine, you know. You just have to adapt and don't give up. That's the hardest part, is not giving up. There's been times when I didn't upload for a while. In fact, recently I haven't been uploading as much, and because I have a lot going on at work, but at the same time, you know, I'm still here. We're going to keep going. We've got the futures planned. You know, the future looks bright. You know, that's all we can worry about, and that's all we can control at this point. So, really long answer, but that's something I really want to tell you guys who are trying to start YouTube right now. Now we're going to go rapid fire. Alan739 says, would you ever have thought you'd get this far? Yes, and I want to keep going. How much time per day on average do you commit to YouTube? On average, probably like 4 hours. It's insane. It literally is a second job. When I come home, it's all I do, and then I go back to bed and I go to work and I do it all over again. It literally is like having a second job. That's what I tell people. I just don't make as much money as my first job. That's the joke, but you know, it sucks. But it's also great. Like I said, I mean, at least 2 of those hours is probably Photoshop, just messing around, making overlays, designing logos, designing thumbnails, all kinds of stuff. ZT Nation, can you say hi to your mom?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
Bentley Nut asks, how is life? Good. Will you ever have a fan meetup in real life? I think I already answered that, but maybe. If I get popular enough and enough people in one area want to meet me, sure, we'll do it. What's your favorite food? I love sweet potatoes. Mashed sweet potatoes are so good. How long have my girlfriend and I been dating? We've been dating for 2 years and 2 months. ZT Nation asks, are you planning on making a second channel besides your weird channel of you reacting to stuff? Oh my god. No, I'm not going to make a second channel. And for all of you that don't know, so I had a mid-channel crisis is what I'll call it. And at one point I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I don't want to make gaming videos anymore. I was like, I want to make reaction videos. So I created a channel called Crimson, and I made 2 videos, and they're so bad and they're so vulgar. Like, don't watch them in front of your parents. I think I swear a lot, and I try too hard to be funny in these videos, and they are a little funny, but oh my god, they're just so cringy. But you guys can go watch them if you want. They're still out there. They're still uploaded. But anyway, no, I'm not planning on making a second channel because I already have that abomination of a channel that's out there. Who knows what's gonna happen to that? Which do you prefer, Marvel or DC? Probably DC. Are you planning on being a vlogger? Not really. When will you start streaming Roblox? When pigs fly. What car do you own? I have a Cadillac 2014 red Cadillac ATS 4. I'll put a picture of it up here for you guys. Are you gonna play VR? Maybe. It's really hard to make VR videos. I mean, you can't stream VR games, obviously, because how am I gonna? You literally can't see chat because you have a headset on your face. But maybe play VR. Are you planning on doing a collab in real life with another YouTuber? In real life? Ooh, I don't know. Probably not. But I've collabed with other YouTubers on like gaming videos. What's your favorite Elgato gaming product? Honestly, the Cam Link. It's basically a capture card. It just is. It has 0 latency, so it's like immediate. It's amazing. Besides that, the Stream Deck's pretty cool. That's really helpful for streaming. What's your mic setup? I have a Rode NT1A condenser mic on a Rode arm. What would you be doing if you had never started your channel? When will you quit Clash Royale, and will you ever play Clash of Clans with Kev? I will not play Clash of Clans, period. So that answers that. When will you quit Clash Royale? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be something that just happens naturally. There's been times when I have naturally faded away, but it always comes back because they update it and it brings me back to it. And what would you be doing if you had never started your channel? I honestly have no idea. I probably would have been doing like graphic design or film editing or something like that. I might not have been in the form of YouTube, but I definitely would have been doing some kind of artistic film related thing with my free time. Alan79 says, what started you on YouTube? I think I already answered this, but I can give a different answer. I can say what started me on Twitch. So, like I said before, I really just didn't care what people thought of me at that point, so I just started making videos anyway. But I went on Twitch, and some of the first people I ever watched was Dewey Unchained on Twitch. He was playing Clash Royale at the time, and then Phone Cats, another guy that played Clash Royale. And I was like watching them stream, and I've always been a guy who can get in front of the camera and talk, and I'm like good at public speaking and stuff. So I was like, man, I can do that. That's really easy. So why not do it? And then I literally was like, all right, well, let me figure out how to do it. So then I figured out how to do it, and then it's all history from there. CT Nation says, how long did it take you to get your bachelor's? So I have a bachelor's degree, and it took me 4 years. Just straight through freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. Nothing special. Android or iOS? I play on iOS. Clash of Kev asks, you could go back in time 5 years and tell your younger self something. What would you say? This is a tough question. I think you really, going through college, and then once you get out in the real world and you're an adult, you really learn fast what you like, what you don't like, what you like doing, what you don't like doing. And I really like my job, and I work with really great people. And I have a degree that is like very much tailored to like the corporate world, but I'm not sure. And again, I don't know. I think I would have gone back if I could tell myself, get a degree in like the entertainment industry. Obviously I love doing YouTube videos and stuff. So, but then I don't know. If I work in the entertainment industry, maybe I would have hated it and said, man, I wish I could have worked in the corporate industry. So you don't know what you don't know. But if I had to go back and tell myself to do something different, maybe I would have gotten a different degree or something. I'm not sure. That's a very loaded question. CT Nation says, will you make a storytime video? Honestly, there were some story times in this video, kind of like how I lost my retainers and I, got rejected by some girls from prom. So this is kind of my first storytime video. Alan79 says, where do you think you'll be in 10 years? I don't know. I think about that a lot, honestly, because for me, age is like really important. I look at the success that I've had in my personal life, and to be able to say like, oh, I've done all these cool things, like, and I'm still so young, I like really like that. So I try to think of like, what are cool things to say, like, oh, when I'm 40, like, look at all these things I've done, or when I'm 30. So I'm always just trying to make sure that I've done some like really awesome stuff, and I try to do it as young as possible. I don't want to be so old that people are like, yeah, you're old, of course you did that, like, you're so old, it doesn't matter. Will your girlfriend ever start her own channel? So that question, in no way, and you probably shouldn't answer this, just let her tell us. So my girlfriend and I got really bored one time when I visited her, and we actually created a channel, and we uploaded a vlog of us going through New York City. So for all of you that are like dying to watch a vlog, maybe I'll put a link in the description and you guys can watch it. It's really funny, but it's still uploaded, and we have our own channel, and that's the only video we have on that channel. Will you do a Draw My Life? Says Alan739. Actually, yes, I will. And that is something I do think about a lot, because I think one day I want to reach a point where I can tell you guys my life story, just not right now. I think when I hit 1 million subscribers, we'll do a Draw My Life. ZT Nation says, are you planning on becoming more than just a gaming YouTuber? Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. ZT Nation says, have you ever thought to yourself, I could die at any time, and I'm glad I'm alive now? Yeah, I think so. I think I really appreciate life, where I feel like I don't like wasting any time, because I feel like you only get one life. So you don't want to look back and say, hey, half my life I just spent doing, really dumb, like boring stuff. You want it to be as vibrant and as exciting. So yeah, I think I do really appreciate life. And then last question, the most important question, says Alan739. Why do you still have your Christmas tree up? I don't know. It just won't leave. I told it to get out of here and it won't go. No, I just kept it up. And then eventually it was like, my family alone, like, we kept our Christmas trees up for a really long time. We would set them up really early, like in November, we'd have our tree up. And we would leave it up to like February or March sometimes. I remember one time my brother was really, really young. He was like 4 years old. And my mom was like, wow, Easter, like literally Easter is next week. We should probably take the Christmas tree down, or else he's going to get confused because he's so young. So as a family, we just left our trees up for so long, so it's been habit. And eventually in the comments and stream and stuff, you guys were like, dude, it's January. Take your tree down. Dude, it's February. Come on, bro. It's March. It's April. Come on, dude. It's May. And now it's June. And like, you're like, why do you still have your tree up? And now you guys don't even ask anymore, because it's become a part of my channel to just have a Christmas tree in the background. I feel like one day if I take it down, you guys are going to be like, where'd the Christmas tree go? So, at this point, I'm just going to leave it up all year round. Might as well. It's literally like 2 feet tall. It's so cute. It's just in the back. I don't have anything to put there, so I might as well put the tree there. So those are all the questions. So we did shout-outs. We did thank yous. We did the future plans of our channel. We did Q&A. We did all kinds of stuff. And again, below in the comments, let me know, what do we call our channel? What do we call our people? Are we the window washers, the Wynnsanity warriors, the Wynnsane Asylum? I don't know what we're going to call it, but let me know below, and I'll pick one, and we will be called that forevermore. So before this video gets too long, I'm just going to end it there. thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for 2,000 subs, and here's to another 2,000. Can't thank you all enough. If I didn't give you a shout out, I'm sorry. I can't, get everyone, but, and that's just me acknowledging there were way more people that have helped me out over the years than just the few that I mentioned in this video. So to all of you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't really do mushy-gushy thank you videos like this, but I saw Game Investment's video, and he thanked so many people, and I thought, we've really created something great here, so I should just take a step back and appreciate it. We could always have more subs, more views, more likes, more whatever, more comments, but at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. Let's just appreciate what we've made so far and just keep trying to grow it moving forward. So, being serious here for one last time, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope you guys continue to support me as we try out new games like Pokemon Quest and Elder Scrolls Blades and Fallout 76 and even beyond that. So, again, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I will see you next time.